How many times have you caught yourself repeating the same mistakes, even when you already know better? Maybe you promised yourself you were done with certain relationships, habits, or patterns, yet somehow you end up back in the same place again. It's easy to assume this is just poor self-control or lack of discipline. But psychologist Carl Jung offered a very different perspective. He believed that these repeating patterns are not random failures. They are messages from the unconscious mind. To understand this, you have to accept that your mind is not just what you consciously think. What you call you is only the surface. Beneath it lies a much deeper layer, the unconscious, which quietly shapes your emotions, reactions, and decisions. According to Jung, the unconscious communicates through repetition. When the same situation keeps appearing in your life, it's often not coincidence, it's pattern. And patterns point to something unresolved within you. For example, if you repeatedly find yourself in painful relationships, it may not be about the other person alone. It may reflect something within you that hasn't been fully understood or healed. Old emotional wounds, unmet needs, or beliefs formed long ago that still influence your choices today. One of Jung's most important ideas is the concept of the shadow. This is the part of yourself that you don't fully accept, the traits, emotions, or memories you suppress because they don't match the image you want to present to the world. But the shadow doesn't disappear when ignored. It operates quietly in the background, influencing your behavior in ways you don't always recognize. Often, the very things that trigger you in others are reflections of something unacknowledged within yourself. This is why life keeps repeating certain lessons. Not to punish you, but to reveal what you are still avoiding. Jung believed that growth begins when you stop escaping these patterns and start observing them. Instead of asking, "Why does this keep happening to me?" you begin asking, "What is this trying to show me about myself?" That shift changes everything, because once you become aware of a pattern, you are no longer controlled by it. You can work with it. You can reflect, adjust, and make different choices. And over time, the cycle begins to weaken. But this process is not easy. It requires honesty. It is far easier to blame circumstances, other people, or luck than to look inward. Yet Jung believed that real transformation always comes through confrontation with yourself, your fears, and your unresolved emotions. Think of your past struggles not as random suffering, but as feedback. Moments that revealed where you were still unbalanced or disconnected from yourself. Even chaos in this sense becomes meaningful. It forces awareness. And awareness is the beginning of change. When you start observing yourself, your reactions, triggers, emotional patterns, you begin to see something powerful. Your outer life reflects your inner world more than you realize. The people you attract, the situations you repeat, even the problems you face often mirror internal beliefs you are carrying. This does not mean you are to blame for everything. It means you have influence over more than you think. And if patterns are created internally, they can also be changed internally. Jung's approach to healing was not about perfection, it was about integration. Instead of rejecting parts of yourself, you begin to understand them. Instead of fighting your flaws, you acknowledge them. Because what is denied within you does not disappear, it repeats itself in your life until it is seen. Integration means becoming whole. As you do this inner work, something subtle begins to shift. The same situations that once controlled your emotions start to lose their grip. You respond differently, you make different choices, and gradually the cycle breaks. This is what true psychological growth looks like. Not the absence of problems, but the ability to no longer be ruled by them. And in that space, something new emerges. Clarity, stability, and authenticity. You stop living on autopilot. You stop repeating unconscious scripts, and instead, you begin to live from awareness. The patterns don't disappear overnight, but they become visible. And once something is visible, it can be changed. That is the real message behind Jung's work. You are not trapped in your patterns. You are simply unconscious of them. And once you see them clearly, you are no longer the same person who was repeating them.